Gelombang cuaca panas melanda negara bagian Texas membuat suhu udara meningkat hingga 40-an derajat Celcius. Akibatnya penggunaan pendingin ruangan meningkat, membuat pembangkit listrik setempat kewalahan. Dinas pemadam kebakaran setempat pun melakukan langkah antisipasi.
We want the power to stay on, of course, but we do have preparations in place for our fire stations, at least to be up and running. We do have generator powers, and worst case scenario is if we need to relocate, we will do what we need to do to ensure that we're ready to deploy for the next 911 call.
Selama awal Juli, perusahaan listrik menghindari pemadaman bergilir. Tapi bila cuaca panas berlanjut, sebagian warga Texas harus bersiap-siap untuk kemungkinan ini.
We have a finite amount of power available, and as the temperature goes up, the demand continues to go up, and so there's always the challenge of ensuring that when you reach these really record high temperatures, that there's enough power available.
Analis mencermati infrastruktur listrik Texas memperparah keterbatasan energi di saat permintaan listrik sedang memuncak.
Most states in the United States are part of larger regional grids. So the states of like Oklahoma, Louisiana, when they have a power shortage, can import power from neighboring states. Or if they have excess power, can export that power to the other states. For the most part, Texas can't. We're on our own. And that's because we're afraid of the federal regulators and didn't want federal regulators looking at our market too much. So we set up our own intrastate gas market, and we have our own intrastate power market, ERCOT. The good news is we've been able to experiment with market design. We've been able to build a lot of things like transmission lines and power plants and wind farms, solar farms. The bad news is when times are tough, we can't lean on our neighbors for help. And when they're having a tough time, we can't help them out. So we're pretty much on our own as a consequence. And that means when it's really cold, like in February 2021, or if it's really hot like it is now, we might be sort of stuck with blackouts or rolling blackouts with some sort of strain on the grid.
Instansi pemerintah kota di Houston, Austin, San Antonio, dan kota-kota lainnya menyiapkan generator. Sementara warga diimbau mengurangi penggunaan listrik, termasuk menunda penggunaan elektronik non-esensial seperti mesin cuci pakaian hingga di luar jam penggunaan puncak pada siang hari. Keterbatasan listrik di Texas diperparah oleh pertumbuhan pesat penduduk negara bagian tersebut, baik oleh kelahiran maupun oleh banyaknya warga negara bagian lain yang kemudian pindah ke Texas. Menurut data sensus terakhir, Texas menjadi negara bagian dengan pertumbuhan penduduk terpesat. Dan kini jumlah penduduk totalnya semakin mendekati angka 30 juta orang. Dari Washington DC, saya Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.